Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Apps Every Day. And this is kind of a continuation on yesterday's video. So you can watch this one first and then watch that one. Doesn't really matter which order. But we were talking about Aura, which has become my favorite project management and tasks application. And today we're going to be taking a look at the desktop version, because yesterday we took a look at the mobile version. And we just want to point out what differences there are and what you kind of are missing from the mobile interface that you get on the computer version. Now, I actually learned one thing while taking a look at their website, because we were talking about how it is free, but they do indeed have some more professional options if you have a bunch of users. But man, you can see how, I don't want to say cheap because that makes it sound like it's a bad product, but how much more inexpensive this is compared to its competitors. So even if you go the professional thing here, $6 a month billed annually, or $8 a month. Compare that to, like, if we go to Asana's webpage real quick, let's go to their pricing page, and we can see that their pricing is $14 a month, or the business version, which is really going to give you a lot of the same features that we'll see in Aura. And we can see that the business is $30 a month, or $25 paid annually. And some of these features are even, again, still in Aura for the free version. So really, you get pretty much all the same features. What goes up is the amount of users they can use, as well as the storage limit for file sizes. But again, I haven't ran into any issues regarding that stuff. And of course, I'll leave this website linked down in the description below, so you can download it on any application. Literally, I love this. This is my favorite thing. I'm obsessed every time I use a new application. I'm pretty kind of stingy about it being on every device and every platform that I have. So all my iPhones and iPads and Macs and even my Android devices and Windows PC, I can still have it on, and you can even use it in your web browser. Awesome support all across the board. So let's take a look at the desktop version here, which I have downloaded. So this, of course, is the Mac version. Let me know down in the comments below if you have the Windows or Linux version. I'd be curious to see if there's any major differences. But we can see all of our big projects up here, and we see those same pinned projects. So if you had a ton of projects that you were like scrolling endlessly through, you can actually pin them to the top quite easily. So you just click on these three little menu options and you would hit pin. Of course, I can unpin it and then it goes away from there. Of course, add it back. It adds. I can rearrange things however I want, which is really helpful. And you can change organizations. We created this test one yesterday and we still see our same pinned ones, which is nice. So if you create pinned projects across different organizations, you can actually see them all at the top while changing what projects show up down here, which can be really beneficial. And so if I go into YouTube again here, I can see the same stuff that I was sliding through on my iPhone yesterday. It's basically just all my projects in a pretty traditional Kanban, whatever style setup. But now we have this menu off to the left-hand side. So right now we're in our project management view, but now I could go in and see my kind of agenda here, and I can see it a couple different ways. I can see it from a weekly view, or I can see it from a calendar viewpoint. And I've only currently set up, yesterday, I set up this project to have a range of the 29th, so today, to June 4th. And so I can see that a little bit each day, it's going to give me different stuff to work on. So this is calendar view, can be pretty helpful. Again, you can break it down pretty much in any way you like to see things. And then this is personally my favorite view. This is the timeline view. And this is kind of helpful if I go in here and let's say I'm working on something else. So I'll work on this and I'm going to plan it. I'm going to go from, let's say, tomorrow to Wednesday. So one thing that I haven't really seen in other programs that give you date ranges is you can actually tell it how much you want to work on it each day. So let's say I need 4 hours. I just type 4H, and that's going to give me 12 hours total. Or again, if I go 6, then it's 18. The only weird thing here is it doesn't default put the H. So if you just type the number, it's not going to work. It's just going to give you this red line. So I guess for the code, you have to put the H for hours in there. And then it's going to give you the total amount of allotted time over the 3 days that I have it scheduled. So that's really neat. But if I jump back to the timeline view, I can now see right here that I can see these 2 projects. And if I wanted to adjust these, I don't have to go back to the projects view. I can actually just kind of grab the ends and kind of move them. I can move them this way. I can move the whole project. And that is crazy helpful. And I also love that I can click on it and jump right into the project straight from this view. So personally, the timeline view is my favorite once I have everything set up. So once I've added everything and scheduled my times, then I pretty much just keep this open on my secondary monitor so I can kind of easily see what projects I need to be working on and what's coming up. And then of course you also get this kind of nice list view over here on the side, and you have some interface options. Of course, if you have a ton of stuff you can jump in and out of. I can sort everything. It's really helpful. And I can, of course, hide that if I just want to see the timeline view. And last but not least, you kind of have a time tracker here. This I haven't used as much as you can see. I haven't really tracked anything at all, but this can be really helpful for kind of just looking at your different track times. And I just gotta say, I really love the little animations. I'm such like a design, like, not snob because I can't design things myself, but I enjoy when I get to experience good user interfaces. And so the little bounces and stuff, I don't know, maybe I'm the only one. Let me know down in the comments below, or give this video a like if you also like good design, but I'm quite a fan. So yeah, considering everything you are seeing here today is all free, and it's just, it's pretty incredible. There's a lot that you can do within each of these tasks. And yeah, definitely the desktop version, you get a lot more features and more kind of viewing options. So definitely I would have the mobile version, but also if you want the full experience of what Aura has to offer, definitely download the desktop version as well. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for another Apps Every Day.